So we live here at the Central Prison. Welcome. Thanks for reaching the spoon. We live here at Central Prison, where the former Foreign Affairs Minister Dee-Maxwell Kemayah, former GSA boss Madam Mary Broh, former communication director at the Figo Do. So this Madam Broh. Hold on. The serial growing here, as you can see. So, Councillor Boo trying to make her way, along with some family members and supporters, trying to make their way here at the Central Prison. The first two vehicles are already in, so we have another batch of defendants here in this vehicle. This the former Foreign Affairs Minister Dee-Maxwell Kemayah here in this vehicle. So his vehicle will soon in a minute enter, or he might walk in. So how do you feel going to jail by this time, Mr. Kemayah?
Mr. Kemayah, how do you feel about it? Well, there are human beings in there.
Okay.
So they've, brought us here to Central Prison.
We understand there's allegations. Are you guilty in your own sense?
Absolutely.
Do you sense some political nature? Okay, Madam Sawyer, welcome to Spoon TV. Okay. Madam Sawyer, who's the lawyers? Who will be representing you? Kabina Janen. Okay. So you
nothing. You see me, I told the police we shouldn't block you.
You're not low worried, Minister. You're not low worried.
Because I'm absolutely innocent.
Okay.
I'm absolutely innocent.
So we learned that you were invited for investigations and you had your lawyer present. How was it?
I got tweeted NSA.
Was it transparent?
Transparency and accountability are hallmark of men.
Okay.
So we don't mind. Even the people wanted the glasses up, and I said no, it doesn't matter. There's nothing to hide. We've done nothing.
Does it occur well after serving your country to be handled this way?
Well, that's the Liberia we're into today. That's the Liberia we're into today.
How do you feel about this?
Well, for me, it strengthens my resolve to continue to fight for social justice and the redemption of this country.
So them. Councillor Boo, welcome to the media. Okay.
The wife of the former president, former Minister Mary Broh, is no private, nothing in a case. Fear for the people who voted there, their day will come. She got no case.
Councillor, were you people able to get bond to secure your people?
Judge made commitment.
Okay.
When they went to arrest at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
I carried my custom client to the court. He never answered, he never came. I'm the sign of the Constitution. Everyone is entitled to bail, except everyone entitled to counsel. Nobody leaving me out. I'm carrying myself in that damn jail. It was made for men. These people here who was sad.
Counselor, is it that your client could not get or bail? Okay.
I got one.
So which
You went with me.
which institution, counsel? Okay.
You understand? They entitled to board. When they just want to desecrate, so we can take our mind and attention from what they ready to here.
Okay, Counselor.
Digging up to it.
But Counselor, do you think your clients are guilty? Do you think so?
They're not even guilty. I went there. They're not guilty. I was there getting brought. The judge didn't even come to the court. He had issued commitment. What it is. Someone can be served this place.
Counselor, you look angry. You look angry, Counselor.
I'm angry because this is not the law. This is not the rule of law. Like Cassali and the rest of the people stand for. What is it? A jungle justice? We will not have it in this place.
Counselor,
I came here for Mary Broh before, and the principal, as soon the legislature, and the entire people, they killing people up now. Jail made for men, and y'all who do it, y'all will come back. Let's go to court. We will get born. Another joy, you go to the court.
But
you went with me when I went for the court.
Okay.
You were there. I took you with me to ensure the pressure that I had it for. When they just want to throw them in jail, when they got a jail here that they not even fixing it for my dog, Lila shoe, you eat better. What's this? I called the Minister of Justice this morning. When they broke into Mary Broh place, she was in the bathroom. What Liberian? What's that? Let me go talk to my clients.
All right, Counselor.
That's why you saw I was behind them to ensure them. What is it?
Okay, Counselor. All right. So you listen to Councillor Per Bamboo. They're giving what it is. According to her, she had gone to rescue a bomb from an insurance company when they made the commitment, sign and have the people placed behind bar minutes ago. So she could not bring it because they were already carrying out to have the guys placed behind bar. So we have Achefiko Do, who served as communication director. Achefiko Do served as communication director at the National Disaster Management. He served as communication director. We have the wife of former President Sawyer, Madam Temo Sawyer. She's also part of this entire saga. You have the former Foreign Affairs Minister, Dee-Maxwell Kemayah. He's also a center of this. You have the Director General of the Disaster Management, Honorable Henry O. Williams. He's also here with the host of several others. As it stands, there are just few that are being arrested, but according to the indictment in our possessions, there should be a couple around 10 to 15 persons, wherein some of the names will be asked not to mention because they are after them and they don't want them leaving the country without facing justice here at the criminal code C. Welcome to Spoon TV.
So, wearing reserve performance.
So
this is
the Reverend have said he cannot talk to us. So, welcome. Thanks for joining Spoon TV. We're still here at the Central Precinct. My name is Melvin Jackson. My colleague Sylvester Cholobe is here in Sokane. So, this is an investigation that was conducted by the Assets Recovery and Property Retrieval Task Force. This investigation was conducted by them in collaboration with the Ministry of Justice. According to them, all of the parties were entitled to their counsel of choice, and they also had all that they needed, which is a right being restored. So as it stands, folks, sometime during the regime of former President George Weah, the Iraq Emirates or Arab nations brought in whole lots of consignment. So we have the councillor here. Councillor Taylor, Councillor Chana, welcome to the media. Councillor, where are we? Your client is already in the prison. Councillor Chana.
Excuse me, sir. Please go across.
So, we're still here. Those waiting to talk will hear what they get to say. And those who reserve comment, you will also get to know that. So, these consignment arrests came to the country, and when they came, according to the investigations, these different institutions had different parts to play, and these arrests were also intended for disaster victims. So the different parts played by different institutions led the heads and deputies to be here today. So the Assets Recovery and Ministry of Justice believe that there were some misapplications of these arrests. There were economic sabotage carried out. There were criminal conspiracy done between them all, and there will be use of public funds done in that process, and the disbursements of public funds or whatever done in that process. So for that reasons, they did the investigations and found out that these former state officials are to be held for these different malpractices that went on. So thank you. Thanks for joining Spoon TV. We still live here at the Central Prison. A host of different lawyers representing the defendants. You have former Associate Justice Kabina Janet. You have Councillor Milton Taylor. You have Councillor Prayer Bamboo. You have Councillor James Kumen, and a host of several others that are representing the defendants. So according to them, their clients never had the time by the judge, or they as lawyers never had the time to have some conversation with the judge, as the court had already prepared the commitment for the defendants to be committed imprisoned while the writ of arrest and indictment was being prepared as well. So because of that, the judge, Councillor Bambu, according to her, the judge since day has not come to work, and his telephone, whether is or are off, and because of that, they could not reach him. She has gone to an insurance company to ensure that they get the bond needed for these defendants, but they could not get a hold of it because the judge had already signed the commitment. So when the defendants came, they had no talks, no discussions, no proceedings, but rather the defendants were being sent to prison. So this is it. The lawyers are still here. We have Reverend Samuel Reeves from the Council of Churches. He's also here in solidarity. We have Milton Weston Affinate. He was also here, and a host of others. So this is the view of the Central Prison vicinity. We still here. Thanks so kindly for watching. Thanks for your share, likes. We highly appreciate your support towards Spoon TV. The name is Melvin Jackson, Sylvester Chorope, and a host of others, John C. Joe, and the other guys around, ensuring that we bring you everything, if not everything, but what you need to know. So, thank you. You have supporters, you have family members, you have loved ones, you have the host of the community members, partisans, different group of people from different dimensions are here to stay in solidarity with these foreign officials. You listen to Minister Kemayah. He said, "Hey, I'm not guilty," and this entire situation has some political undertone. So I'm sure that I will come up victorious in this matter. I will be a victorious president. So you listen to him. They're still in the vehicles that enter still in while we await the outcome, because the lawyers are here. Let's see what will be the next course of actions to be taken by these lawyers. So you see here. Thank you, folks. Thanks so kindly for joining. So while we hear the judge magistrate at the Monrovia City Court is expected to rule in the bond justifications of former Speaker Fonante Kofa and his colleague today on Tuesday. The parties had hearing wherein the defense lawyer justified why the bond should serve as best sureties for the defendants. So that ruling was reserved, and we hear today where the guys, the court will rule, and we will know what's the next way forward. So good morning, Marvin.
Yeah, thank you.
So, can you bring us to speak about the unfolding here today at the Monrovia Central Prison?
Yeah, so like we noticed since this morning, you saw this entire matter came to us as a shock. Like I was saying, it's going to not get a clue of it until this morning when I got a call about 5 o'clock about some lawyers that these former officials will be arrested and brought before the see. So we came this morning, and the first person we met was the former GSA boss, Madam Mary Broh, who was first arrested at home and brought by co-sheriffs and police officers. So later on, we saw Williams, we saw Dee-Maxwell Kemayah, and we also saw Ajefiko Do, who serves as the communication director. As the communication director, to the National Disaster Management. So, according to the Asset Recovery and Property Retrieval Task Force, these former officials went far during a consignment that was brought in by the Arab Emirates, the Saudi Arabian government. These arrests were intended for disaster victims. But then when these arrests came, they were being distributed in different consignments to different institutions. So if you read the indictment, it tells you that these from official actions help the government to lose a huge amount of money, because each institution that had their own consignment of arrests has some misapplications, disbursement of public funds. We also have the use of public funds, economic sabotage, theft, and conspiracy. So because of the conspiracy aspect, that both of them from the different institutions conspired, they led to the asset recovery, invited them. So since last year they were invited, and while during the invitations, their rights were being restored. That is, you have right to counsel of your choosing. So these officials had their own lawyers who represented them in the festival continue. So it was today that they were being arrested and brought here. So if you look at the indictment, they are not the only. There are a couple of 10 to 15 persons that are to be arrested. But I will not call the names of the others that are not yet being arrested, because people are advised that we do not do so. They can't escape the country. So they brought them before the court with the arrest and the indictment. Now, since this morning, I have not seen the judge. Currently, the criminal case is being presided over by Judge Joe Bako. He's the resident judge for Grand Basso County, which is the Judicial Circuit 2. So, since this morning, I have not seen him. There were no formal many procedures done. But then, as the writ and indictment was going out, they already had a commitment for the defendants and to be committed here at the central prison. So this is why we are here. They are being committed here at the central prison. Their lawyers were at an insurance company ensuring that there's someone bond to have them released on that bond, but that could not work because the commitment coupled with indictment and the video arrest were already being prepared. So they have to bring them to the court, and the judge could not be reached. According to my knowledge, he's diary put on today. So we're still here. Let's see the efforts being made by the lawyers. Currently, they will be represented by former Associate Justice Captain Janet. You have Councilor Milton Taylor. You have the senior counsel, Councilor Kwe Bambu. She's also on the team. You have Councilor Modegrade Chinio. He's also on the team. And the host of other lawyers that are on the team that will be represented. I also heard of Councilor Chimisa Boko. So let's see how it plays out. They will better tell you what is part of the defense team. But as it stands, they are here. Whether or not the judge will release an order to have them released and be built, we cannot confirm that now. But what we tell the public is they are here, and that lawyers try to see how best they can secure a way to have them released on that point. So that's it. That's it.
So, do you show that the bond can be secured for their release today?
Yeah, so one of the lawyers took me along to see the process, and I went. But then the process was on when the commitment was signed, and the guys were already on their way here. So the lawyer told the company to go to the preparation of the bond yet until they can come and see how best they can get return to the judge. If he can get any order to have them released and go back to the court, have proceeding done, then I'll be okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark. So folks, thank you. We still here. We are still here. Let's see. I'm seeing. So it's like they done. So I see the lawyers and those who went in coming out. The vehicles are also coming out. So probably something else will be done later, but as it stands, they are being committed. They are being committed. So the 2-3 vehicles that were in, they are coming out. So you see. So
let me go find you.
So, police trying to back on the vehicles. Thank you, folks. Melvin Jackson, Sylvester Chilope, we here. So the team gone. We want to see how best we can talk to the lawyers. As you can see, these are lawyers expected to represent the defendants. So thank you, folks. We are still here, and the moment from now, it's like we gonna be winding down because so Don Bosco vehicle is Korean. I think with some supply.
But they can't let the lawyers who's supposed to represent them and all kinds. They went with such warrant this morning to their house. Mary Broh was naked, the boss in there. They let a white man go in, but we didn't know former associate justice, all that they can say a wife that he know. They go with the fire. That is, we were being, you all were being here with a dryer or water for her. Don't bring me one there.
The counsel is calling.
You say they were waiting with the people standing up right. They went for such a season looking for rights. So when you talk to by the lawyer, then they go some local park and say they see drugs like that. I can't tell people here. I say y'all bring me one chair, no say that man. Y'all even got back chair to your house.
Can't you ask him what he's making confusion? You ask him what he's making first.
What are my people here? Jail was made for men. High-profile people are coming. They tell you that the people who put it there inside the high-profile, they will come too.
So la pata system, eh?
La pata system. They jail will be full because when they bring them, then they can put natural, they can put toilet, so that jail will be.
So you mean they are using this?
Man, if people go rap, you know what? You went for investigation. We get in nothing because we know we're innocent. I don't bribe nobody.
So there's the other means the government using to have the pay improve?
Yes, yeah. Because when the people work here, do you really think those people there will go sleep on the floor?
So we saw the first boat, the poor brought mattress and other stuff.
Yeah,
Are you bringing some too?
I showed they left it.
So you're bringing some too?
When you bring some for your client.
I'll bring the law, the rule of law, and the applicable law.
Will they sleep on the council?
You know what happened? These people who here, I was the first and last political woman in the country for 2 week party. They say April 20th, they say I was going to the poll. I live to tell the story, see the story, and see how they behave here. So they want that voice on top of Dickie Gray, to go find people they can't find, to do tasting, to advise us from all that shenanigans, shikarism, and just coming to sell us up. They sold us up before and they coming to sell. I had lived my life, they were easier. Look at here.
Councilor, you been around the arrest, the early arrest of my.
I said no. Y'all bring me one child. Some people say that or bring that badge. Bring that badge. I'm coming. Wait, let me go to the
That is Councilor Prayer.
So Councilor Prayer Bomb, Liberia, begin to us this morning. So folks, welcome. Thanks. So kind, we're still here. Thanks so kind, folks. We are still here. Well, just see Senator just arrived. So let's see who that senator could be.
I get it. So just put a chair right up over the shit, please.
She said that she wants to sit right at the main entrance of the gate.
So Senator Snow is here. Let's see how that's again.
So, Senator, good morning. Welcome to the media.
How do you feel about this early arrest of You seem to be very unhappy. And as someone watched, even though she didn't speak to you in DJ, but you've been following the news media, what would you say to what you've been really through the media?
I'm not following the news.
That's it. You listen to Senator Edwin Melvin Snow there. Welcome. So, thank you, folks. We're still here. Melvin Jackson. We making sure we bring you all of the happiness as we unfold here. We are still trying to make our way to get a word or two from the lawyers. We are trying to get a word or two from the lawyers. So, for those of you just joining us, several former government officials, to include the former former Foreign Affairs Minister Dee-Maxwell Kemayah, former Deputy Minister at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Madam Teman Soyo, former Disaster Management Agency box, Henry Williams, and former the communication director at the National Disaster Management, also here at the Central Prison.
So, counsel, are you going to bring some for your client too?
What?
Mama mattresses.
I bring in no cookie for my mattress for my client. My client are reputable people. You know what they say? They store rice. They wear such a they found no rice. Because instead of us growing rice here, y'all say, look at that with a bread basket. Instead of well bringing Japanese rice, Chinese rice, all kind of rice here. So the people will have rice there. That's why they went there because of easy. But y'all let people, y'all take it easy. I've been 43 years in the practice. Y'all just coming up and allowing people to misuse your, abuse your, use your. They can't do it to me. The wife or the former, the woman just has something for Sawyer and you're something to the Muslim place.
Yes.
He gave a damn for who it is. But it says yes, sir. Your time will come, they will change everybody. They will bring you here.
Because is that a threat?
It's a threat. We bring you here for misdeed, misuse, public function, abuse, malfeasance, and misfeasance. It's a threat. We bring you here. Even if I in a wheelchair and you see, I look like I commit a crime to go stand up, lawyer will be standing up when we're supposed to be right by our client.
So, counsel, who are those people that you are referring to?
Who are those people? That's why you ask me a question. I say you from school. Yeah. Ask me intelligent question you have because you told me these people. Why you ask me questions?
Maybe the woman,
I say, from 6 o'clock I can show you when I'm ready. The woman will take it back. That's how her mom brought her in the world. Even before her father released her. Walk naked. These people who in the place called security, that one got none of them. They allow the people with all the, what they call it, these soldiers like this here, with their mom straight to her room. Mary Broh, she with Asia that nakedness for somebody to see. And that's why it is recorded. But I went on, the people from the court very cooperated, and these police very cooperated. And you understand, I will tell you all the truth.
For the somewhat practice, have you seen people being arrested at this at that time?
Yeah, that's the time from 6 to 6. I bet you they put here, they put Mary Broh here, and they put Grace Park. 4 weeks here, got there for 15 rich money. So going to the court, and let the white people go in, and they didn't let us go in. Your state guy is the complex for women.
Council, where are we? Who are we waiting for now?
We're waiting for they have gone to fix them, to arrange them, to put them in prison. They write on here, say they fixing paper. We ask them, let us go to get the names of the people so can you go fix one or so. The other lady here say, y'all wait to do that. I say, you know what? I won't be there. Before y'all go put something in the people pocket and say y'all see Mary Broh with marijuana or what they call it, something. You know, can't trust these liars. They say no. So that when they check and reach it, just 3 or 4 people right here to put that thing where your tribe, where your money, where your party. The lawyer should be back there.
Councilor, the other people, if they are brought here, will you be in a position to represent some of them?
Yes,
because you look angry.
Listen, no. At my age, in my profession, I'm now an ambulance chaser. Or you ought to see me hanging to the court. I just come in to retire. Every time I go to the court, all of your flashing your faces in it. So I don't go around looking for cases. I was called, let me tell you what, I called 6 o'clock. They called, when this year, I had to the jail, but he put me in straight up. I got to call, let me show you the ticket line. And you were time where talk before all the press people. Yeah, madam, you can't go tell me, see where all the press people, please just go from me, please. I don't want to hear it. So you got sense here, there, where you come. Excuse me, please. Don't tell where you are. Don't tell how you were trying to talk.
So